Alright class, so at this point you should have already gone through the guided notes and the provided examples. You're going to use these examples on this. There are sort of 4 different kinds of problems, similar to the ones we just did. It's really important that you have this page done first because these numbers are going to come in handy. Okay, so we're going to start with number 1 and go from there, and I'm going to show you how this circuit practice works. It's my first time doing it, so I assume it's your time as well. So what is the gross pay per period for an annual salary of 52,000 that is paid bi-weekly? So that's super important. They want the gross pay per period. Now keep in mind, gross pay is just the total before you subtract the taxes, before you subtract 401ks, anything that they're going to take out of your paycheck. The gross is before all that. So it's not anything funky. We don't have to do any funky math. We're actually avoiding funky math. That's what gross pay means. So the annual salary is 52,000. And we're going to divide it by, so for bi-weekly, remember this should have been 26 because there are 52 weeks in a year, and we divide that by 2 because it's every 2 weeks. And so there are 26 pay periods. And so our total should be, let's see, 52,000 divided by 26. That would be 2,000. So every pay period she gets $2,000. Okay? So now we're going to look around here to try to find 2,000. Keep in mind there are 2 pages. It could be on either page. So that's not 2,000. Boom, 2,000. So if that was 1, this one is number 2. And so really what I'm grading is not your answers. I mean, if you get the wrong answers, you won't get the right numbers. But what I'm grading is that you did the right order. So really important. Do it in this order. Don't just make up an order, okay? Because this is what matters. So here we go. So now a family leaves an 18% tip on their bill at Pepperoni Pizza Palace. How much was their server received? The bill was $52.65. So all we're trying to find out is what 18% of $15.65 was. You remember this from like week 3, maybe week 2, I think. So this is a fun little reach back to that. So $52.65 times 18% is a tip, 0.18, which would be, let's figure it out, 5265 times 0.18. All right, so I got 9.477, but it's money. We only want 2 decimal places. So 7 is above 5, so that means we're going to round this one up to 48 cents. So we have $9.48. All right, looking on this page, I don't see that anywhere, so we're going to flip to the next page. And here it is. So this one is going to be number 3. All right, now I want you to keep going from there. Really quick, this one, I'm not going to tell you what number it is, but it was tricky for a few of the students, so I just want to really quick help you out. But I'm not going to tell you when to do it, because remember, the order matters. But I'm just going to give you a quick hint. So house cleaning company pays its employees $5.50 per hour plus tips. They're charged 25% tip on each house cleaning service, 20 hours, perform 860 in cleaning services. Okay, so what's their gross pay? Here we go. So $5.50 an hour plus tips. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find $5.50. We're going to multiply that by the amount of hours she worked, which is 20. And that would be whatever we get. I got 110. And then the next thing is we're going to find 25% of this. So 860 times 0.25. And then whatever that is, you're going to add these 2 together, and that's going to be your gross pay. Okay? Do your best.